In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a decodable or leveled reader from MyView and put it into Seesaw for your students to access. What you are going to do is you will log into MyView through Rock Connect, okay? I'm going to use first grade just for my example today. Some of you may have turned on the Show Distance Learning Resources button. To access the downloadable books, you're going to need to turn that off. So just turn it off by clicking on the button there, okay? You're going to scroll down, okay? And you're going to find where it says Resource Download Center. And you will be brought to this page. Then you will scroll down, okay? And you are going to, you can either open the leveled reader booklets or you can find the decodable readers as well. So for today's example, I'm going to use a decodable reader. There it is. Sorry, I scrolled through it. So there's the decodable reader. I'm going to open that, okay? And it's by unit. So if you're working in unit 1 right now, you'll go through and you'll find the book that you would like your students to read. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, you'll just open it. And then in the top right corner of your screen, you'll see download. Once it's downloaded, you'll open, and then I want you to press print. You're not really going to print the book out. What you're going to do is next to destination, you're going to select save as a PDF, okay? So you're going to end up saving this on your desktop. Click save, and you'll be brought to your desktop here. If you do this a lot, you might want to make a folder for decodable books so you can find them easily. So I'm going to click save, okay? And now that book is saved. The book I sat is saved on my desktop. It's ready to go. So now I'm going to go into Seesaw and I'm going to show you how to make an activity that looks similar to this one that's on the screen here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Assign Activity. Let me just find the book that I wanted that I'm going to use, okay? I'm going to create a new activity and I'm going to write decodable reader I sat, okay? So the first thing I'm going to want them to do is I'm going to want them to watch my multimedia instructions. So I want them to watch and listen to me read the book to you. Okay, that's my first direction. Then click on Add Response. I want them to read the book on their own. I want them to read it 2 times. Okay, so they have practice. And their fourth step will be use the microphone tool. And remember, I'm just using those Seesaw icons, so it's easy for the kids to see what tools they need to use. So they're going to use the microphone tool to read the book to me, okay? And then 5 is click on the green check to turn in your reading, to turn in your assignment, okay? I'm going to go through and add my voice instructions. I'm not going to do it in the video because you just watched me and heard me read these to the kids. But I'm going to add my multimedia instructions or example right now. So I click on that. I'm going to click upload. Okay. And now the book is saved on my computer. Okay. There it is. I have 2 on my desktop right now, but this is the book I sat is the one I want to use right now. I'm going to click open and you will see that the decodable reader then is turned into, it's like a Google slide presentation for the kids, okay? So each slide is going to be another page in the book for the students to read. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to record my voice for the students to hear me reading the book to them, and also maybe helping them with some high frequency words that might be in the book, or consonants, whatever the directions are here for them. Okay. Today's book is called I Sat. Okay. So today I want you to look for the word Sam. Sam is a short A word. Sam and sat are both words in your book today that are going to have the short A sound. We've been working really hard on that. Okay. So here I go. I'm going to read the book to you now. I sat. I sat. I sat. I sat. I sat. I sat. Sam sat. Okay. So what happens when you do that is it records the little, like the video for the kids to watch on the first slide. Okay. So just leave it there like that. And then I'm going to press the check mark. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to upload the template once more for my students. And I'm going to open it for them. And then this is what they will work through while they're reading, and they'll have access to the microphone tool. You can teach them to track their print with the highlighter if you want. That way you can see if they're moving from left to right correctly and so forth. So I'm going to click this activity. I'm going to save the activity. Okay. And now it's in my activity library. So let me assign this to my class. And then I want you to see what an example would look like, okay? What the students will do when it's their turn to work through their decodable or leveled reader. So I'm going to pick the one I did before called I See. So the students will click Add Response. Okay, and then they'll use their microphone tool to record themselves reading the book to you. Okay, and I'll do that for a few pages just so you can see what the students will need to do. So as a student, I would click my microphone. I see. I see a cat. I see a cat. His hat is red. I see a bat. His hat is blue. I see a man. His hat is yellow. I see hats. And then the students will click done, and then their green check mark to hand the work in to you. Okay. And when it's time to check student work, you will go to the activity. Okay. You'll see here that in the assignment that I just did as a student, I have 3 responses. So I'm going to open that activity, and then I will be able to go through my students' work along the bottom of the screen, just like this. So I can listen. I'll just hit play, and I can listen to what the student recorded. Okay, you'll notice that the rest of the template is there as well. You can ignore that. You can just listen to their video, okay, unless you gave them a task to do on the other parts of the slide. So you'll just press play here, okay, and then remember, comment, Okay, give some audio feedback, or you can type your feedback here, give your students a comment. Okay, and then like their work as well. And then you can go to your next post submitted by your other students along the bottom of your screen. Okay, so that's how you would take a decodable reader or leveled reader from my view and put it into a Seesaw activity.